Right, James. So we were looking at Under the Bridge. So a couple of different sections in that. So I'm actually going to skip the intro for now. We might get to that next lesson because it's just quite a bit more tricky than pretty much everything else in the song. So we'll leave that for now. So we'll just skip ahead to the verse, which is what I was using for a little kind of bar chord exercise, and then we'll do the chorus and the end bit as well when it kind of takes a bit of a left turn. Okay, so as I was saying in the Skype notes there, you've got your E major, so that's A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. E major to B, so that's A up 2, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, and then A. So G sharp minor because that's E minor taken up 4, so that's E, no E sharp, so F, F sharp, G, G sharp. A, we're already on G sharp minor here, so if we just took it up 1 and left it like that, that's A minor, and then bringing that note up makes it a major. Okay, so the rhythm then goes like this. So you skip the G sharp minor every second time round. Now, when you're listening to it, you'll notice a couple of other things as well. So things like that little, a couple of little sort of flowery bits that he's thrown in as well. They're mostly just kind of pick, hammer, pulls. So pick, hammer, pull off. But, don't worry about that. Just kind of get the chords tight first, and then we'll talk about kind of messing around with the chords while you have them there as well. So just, so that's, there's the verse. So we'll just maybe play it slow twice in a row, okay? So skipping the G sharp minor the second time. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, E, B, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, and A. Okay, now, after the fourth time, you've got that lie, never worry, now that is a lie. And then you've got this really nice E major 7 chord here. So we'll get into those as well now. This is not the most obvious way to play that chord. That's just the way he does it. So I'll show you one way of doing it, his way, first of all, which is how it's actually done in the song. So you've got middle finger on the open 6th, middle finger 7th fret on the A, first finger 6th fret on the D, third finger 8th fret on the G, little finger 4th finger 9th fret on the B string, and then open first string. So it's a really rich kind of chord. Now, how I would do that myself, just so we can kind of relate back to chords we already know, is I would take A major 7, so I think we've touched on the 7 chords a little bit, we might go back over them again. So there's A major, there's the A note, and to get a major 7 we're going to take that down by 1, and there's A major 7. Usual drill, flip it around so the index finger is free, and then take it up the same amount that I would for an A major to get an E major. So that's 7 frets, and there it is. So there's my way of doing it, and there's his way of doing it. Very, very similar. Slightly different texture, mind you. Okay, so then the chorus is F sharp minor. So we're going to take A minor. So we already know that when we take an A note or an A chord up here, in this case a major one, we get E, right? So we can just make that minor. So that's E minor, F minor, F sharp minor. Okay, so we've got I don't ever wanna feel. So we've got F sharp minor, that same E major we just had in the verse. Now, I'm pretty sure in the song what he's doing is he takes a D chord up 9 frets for a B major. Okay, so in other words, there's D major. Play it like this. So now we don't need to worry about barring D. I want to, A major, A minor, E minor, and A major. Those 4. E and A major and minor, basically. I want you to kind of get more familiar with moving those ones around first. Those are definitely the most important ones to be able to bar. So don't get, I'll show you an alternative to this now in a second, but this is what he's actually doing. He's taking D major, playing it like this. third finger across the bottom two, adding the little finger on there. So that should sound exactly the same. Then we just take that up 9 frets, and there's a B chord there. So the whole thing, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. So that's all. It just goes around on those 3 chords. F sharp minor, E, B, F sharp minor again, right? So now what you can do instead of this, if you want, is just take your E major shape and take that up 7 frets. So that'd be, I don't ever wanna feel. Nope. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. So that'll work just fine as well. So that's the chorus. Then the outro is actually nice and easy. It's kind of what looked like bar chords, except you allow the open string, the B and E strings to be open there. So it's A. So these are all E major shaped chords, right? Which look like bar chords, only we're lifting this up. Okay, so that's A, C. So first finger on the 5th fret for A, 8th fret for C, 3rd fret for G, and 1st fret for F. And the rhythm they use, fairly common, is 1, 2, 3. So we're sets of 8 quavers. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3s and 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2. Oh, I say. So that's the bare bones of it. So we'll get into the details and just kind of completing the song maybe next time. But for now, that's planning to be getting on with. So I'll talk to you next time.